やるか。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome back. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
音消えてるか。
You're back. Nice to see you again.
何やんだっけ。グラドウィンムーン。こっちもやんないとな。ちょうどホグズミードいるし。
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
オミット？おお、本当だ。
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
めえなおい。ひどいおい。
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
魔女の墓の近くでロドゴグとそうそこか。
Does it get any... I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
Handy resource indeed.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
Okay.
Please.
インセンディオ入れといた方がいいか。これエクスペリアムス。てか思ったけどこれボタン割り当てでサブに入れれないのかな、サイドボタンにマウス入れれるな。1234しんどいんだよね。これを12をマウスボタンに設定して、ああ呪文セットはここで変えれるんだ。なるほどね。次の呪文セットにマウスドラッグがある。ああ、まあドラッグで呪文セット変えれるんだ。あ、本当だ。セットしとこう。
Expelliarmus, Confringo!
OK。いや、アクシオを1番、2番エクスペリアムスにして、コンフリンゴとこうでいいな。下は
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Compulso. Glacius.
OK。これでいけると。
It's sealed.
フォークランプの体液。
Moths. Curious. Incendio.
違うか。
Accio.
アクションでもない。
Revelio.
ガがいるだけ。
Lumos.
やっぱりそうか。
Accio. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Repairer. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
あれが亡者か。
Confringo. Accio. Incendio. These inferior horrible. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
死者の悪臭。死者の悪臭しかないやん。
Lumos. Accio.
違うか。
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
動力を探せば。
Revelio. Reparo. Lumos.
まずはこれで持ってって。
Accio. Lumos.
違うか。これは絶対なんかありそうやけどな。
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door.
ってことはあの側を連れていくのか。
Lumos.
あ、ぽいな。ぽいね。そうやね。あ、戻っちゃった。
Reparo.
違う違う。
Lumos.
これで動かせんのかな。こっちはまだ置いてきっぱでいいのか。
Accio.
動いてる気するけど。
Lumos.
ついたでしょ。これでどうすんだ。
Revelio.
これやな。
Depulso.
レパルソか。
Lumos.
なるほどね。
Protego. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Levioso! Arresto momentum. Depulso!
Down I go. No other way.
降りるしかない。こっちは空いてなさそう。
Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
っていうわけでもなさそうやね。こっちは何もなさそう。ってことは下降りるしかないか、やっぱり。
Oh!
バトルになりそうな広さやな。やっぱいるわ。
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
なんで発動せんの？
Expelliarmus!
ダメージ食らわなくねこいつら。
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
違う違う。
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
まだ出てくるんかい。
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Accio. Lumos. Glacius. Capalso.
This looks even more complex.
Arresto momentum. Lumos.
ここにいたのはさっきのやつやな。
Depulso. Arresto momentum. Lumos.
これさっき来たとこやろ。ここに2匹いて、
Revelio.
そこにあれがあんのか。
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
わけがわからんが。
Reparo. Levioso. Depulso.
登れないのこれ。なんだ連発かよ。
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Lumos.
ここにも蝶いる。3匹入れればいいんだな、じゃあ。
Reparo. Lumos.
あと1匹か。アバダケタブラ。早くアバダケタブラ覚えたいんですけどね。
Depulso. Reparo. Lumos.
ここからじゃ拾えない。どうしたらいいんだろう。こいつどっから持ってきたっけ。下だよな。
Lumos.
戻っちゃうんだよな。
Lumos. Depulsor. Depulsor.
これでいけるか。
Arresto momentum. Depulsor. Lumos.
無理か。ここにいりゃワンチャンあるか。
Arresto momentum. Lumos.
いやー、きつそうやね。
Glacius. Depulsor.
どういうこと？
Reparo.
違う。
Accio. Incendio.
あれだわ。あれが悪い。呪文の効率が悪い。だからデパルソとルーモスを1、2に置かなきゃダメだ。
Depulsor. Lumos.
で失敗した。こっち側に乗って
Depulsor. Lumos. Depulsor. Lumos.
いけないよ。あ、いいんだいいんだ。ここに置いといて自分だけ上がって行けばいいのか。普通に考えたらこんな難しいことしなくていいやん。
Depulsor. Lumos.
あ、オッケー、来た来た来た来た。これやね。で最後これ。
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the... Better show this to Lodgok.
ん？これ向こう行けそうやな。
There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
まあ遠くはないな。おキャミケンの配信が上がってる。笑った。名前一緒だから悲しい気持ちになるな。
Protego!
どっち？そっち側か。じゃあ行こうか。
There they are. The Ashwinders. Incendio!
You've made a grave mistake.
トロールいるよ。
You're going to regret that.
Accio!
You're the Treadwell's little saviour.
Incendio! Incendio!
やべ、スタックした。終わったんやけど、スタックしたわ。危ない。
Expelliarmus!
いてー。トロール死んだ。
Expelliarmus! Accio!
That's mine.
Incendio!
That all you got? Quite conductive, aren't we?
Expelliarmus! Accio!
That's mine.
Incendio!
Well.
That's it!
ここか。
This is for Rookwood!
I know, I'm not hearing things.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Student to release Treadwell. Put back there.
上がれないわらた。
You can sneak away from under my own eyes.
あ、超えらんねえのか。
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it.
Expelliarmus!
Somebody.
Confringo! Incendio! Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
これで OK か。コレクション残酷1。
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Next 次は結構いっぱいあるな。アロホモーラ使えるようになるのが強いな。風圧か。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Moon はあいつだよな。韓国人のやつ。
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
Zoomから月を取り外す。
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fears unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Hello, Komodo. これで鍵を開けられると。アロホモーラはあれか。基礎呪文っていうかあれで一緒なのか。そしたらこれをいじろう。 間違えた。ルーモスじゃなくてレパロ。
Lumos. Hello, Hamora.
QEAD で歯車を動かす。
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area.
レベル2ロックは開けられない。
Revelio.
Getting along this year.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Oh, 浴室綺麗。
Lawyers are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hickok wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My marching class
Eh?
is superb.
あれを探すんだっけか。
What that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it.
どこにあるんだろう。
House point.
You know you can't do that.
何がなさそう、やべ。これか。
Aloha Mora.
the mind.
これ無理は。
I have a few questions about the demiguise statues.
Ooh, just hearing the name sends chills down my spine. Oh, very well, if you must.
Do you know who is behind the demiguise statues?
No, but I suspect the motive is jealousy. People have always been jealous of my skills, popularity, and dashing good looks. No one is above suspicion.
何言ってんだこいつ。
I have nothing more to ask.
Come and see me once you've found the 2 moons.
どうしよう。チンタラあるからめんどくせえから開けちゃおうかな。プロデゴの吸収じゃなくて呪文だっけ、ステルスだっけ。これもめっちゃ楽なんよな。
You've done? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't what I meant at all. Well, are you happy, Harry? Please wait.
That what
バレた。
are you up to?
痛いんや。こいつらアバタケタブラで殺して。
You can't imagine. There are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous
Suppose I should begin my round now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but
こっち向くなよ。
terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
カスが。
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. another adventure, are we? About Quidditch being cancelled. Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw? I'm partial to Hufflepuff. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
新たなクエストログ。浮遊してる敵に対してデパルスを結構時間かかりそうやな。そしたらちょっと森でザゴ割りでもするか。
What are you up to now?
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
ほう。
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
コンクリングいいよな。
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
セバスチャンのやつは絶対やっといた方がいいから。とりあえず森未来やな。できるやん、早速。
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. Someone's going to stop right there.
Okay, じゃあこいつでデパルストというかどこにいる？ペイト。
Accio! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Depulso!
これレビュー要素にしないとダメか。ダメっぽいな。多分ダメだな。敵はどこだ？何かな？あ、いるね。
Hell, it doesn't surprise me you're looking for bread.
Levioso!
Think you're clever, cutting it.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Let it display.
Levioso!
Incendio! Allow me to put you out of your...
Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
これで一旦戻るか。占い学。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
この辺も原作に忠実やね。茶葉で。
So knowledgeable.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Never mind, it's okay だぜ。の前にオナイ先生と喋りてんだが、こいつは夏愛オナイ。
What do we have here? A demiguise.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Descender! Expelliarmus!
And put your newly skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Capulso! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Capulso! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Glacius!
やべ、埋まっちまった。ボコボコにしすぎたか。
Descender! Arresto Momentum! Glacius!
完全に攻撃が通じなくなっちまったな。
What do we have here?
作り変えよう。一番使うのはやっぱエクスペリアンスからデパルソーコウの握手をディセンドアレストモメンタムインセンディオ
Protego!
これはね、セバスチャンの方をやりたいんだね。これ時間かかりそうやな。何時だ ?0 時53分。明日にするか。先にサブクエスト消化しちゃいたいな、こっちのサイドクエスト。まだ全然サイドやってないもんな。あとはしてやろう。16になってから開けたやつ絶対いっぱいあるもんな。 いしょ。アレストモメンタムが呪いと同じ効果。インペリオ。しぶとい呪い。さっとできることだけやれればやっちゃうか。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You're back. Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Oh, マフラーこれ強いぞ。
Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Okay.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
32とりあえずつけとくこっち。これ裏んとこ。だね、これが一番いい。 吸収強いな。よし、今日はここまでや。配信切って寝よう。